Well, thank you for joining me on this question. I'm going to look at question 7. And this time it says 1,000 cubic centimeters of metal is cast into a rectangular block with square ends. So we have a square end and we're casting it into a rectangular block. So x, and some other dimension. And so that's the square end. And we're told that the volume is going to be 1,000 cubic centimeters. So what's the dimension? It says use calculus to show that for the least surface area, it needs to be a cube. Well, let's look at the surface area. First of all, we need a formula for volume, and we learned that 1,000 will equal x times y. Therefore, our length has to be 1,000 over x squared. So that's what our length is. And our surface area will be 2 squares, so 2x squareds, and 4 walls, which are x by y, x by y, x by y. And we're going to replace y with our formula because our volume is 1,000 cubic centimeters. Y happens to be 1,000 over x squared. So we can cancel that x with that x. And we've got our surface area formula. Surface area is 2x squared plus 4,000 x to the negative 1. I'll just bring that x up to be, rather than having it over x to the negative 1. Now ds dx has to be 0 and solve to optimize that. So we've got the derivative of s equals function of x is 2 times 2 is 4x, and negative 1 times 4,000, x to the negative 2. Okay, we let that equal to 0, so 0 equals 4x minus 4,000 over x squared. I like taking the negative over to be positive, so that becomes 4,000 over x squared equals 4x. We can now bring the x squared up to be multiplied, so it's 4,000 equals 4x cubed. Divide that by, take the 4 across to be divide, so 4,000 divided by 4 equals x cubed, therefore x cubed is 1,000, so x is the cube root of 1,000, so x has to be 10. Well, we've got a solution for our optimized, but we need to put it into a second derivative to test d2s dx squared, and we want this to be a show that it's the least surface area. We want it to be a minimum when x is 10. So the derivative is 4x plus, oh no, there's the derivative. So we want to derive that. So the derivative of that is 4 minus plus 4,000 times 2 is, because we've got 2 negatives, is 8,000, x to negative 3. So if we put 8,000 over 10 cubed, we want to substitute x is 10. We get 4 plus 8. We get a positive number, and positive number means concave up, therefore it's a minimum at x equals 10. Now therefore the length to be 10 and the square base is 10 by 10, therefore if the length is 10 centimeters, it is a cube. It is a 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter it's a cube. And that's what we were after. So I hope this has helped. Until next time, stay happy. Were we after the volume? To show for the least surface area needs to be a cube. Now that's all we had to do.